Scott Gustin has this next story. Oogie Boogie Bash tickets go on sale to the general public on June 26th. Inspire Key Pass holders can purchase beginning June 24th, and all MK holders can purchase beginning June 25th. Now, you might be looking at this and wondering, why on earth are we talking about Oogie Boogie Bash sales going on sale back in June when it's August 1st at the time of this recording anyway?
Yeah,
the reason why is because the dates are very important, because these tickets for this event, this Oogie Boogie Bash after party event at Disney California Adventure over there at Disneyland Resort, are still available 1 month out.
Oh my goodness.
1 month out, they are still available. Now,
what if they came an Oogie Boogie and nobody came? Oh my goodness.
Now, is that unusual, Vash?
Yes, it is. And I have the receipts to prove it, because you can see right here, this going back from 2024, July 6th here, Oogie Boogie Bash, a Disney Halloween party at Disneyland Resort, is officially sold out. The general public on sale.
That was on July 6th, I see.
Yes, and that was 2024.
Right.
So when the tickets went on sale, they sold out within 9 days. 9 days. That was last year, folks. Last year. This year, a month out, and they're still available. Now, they did add dates to this after hours event. I'm not saying they haven't, but they also increased the prices substantially, which
That's
might
what I was
explain.
gonna ask. Yeah, how much did it go up?
Correct. This is how you go from 9 days now to over a month, and they're still not completely sold out. And actually, I got a notification on my phone saying, hey, your last chance to buy Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. That was actually yesterday morning there. And I was like, you're really kind of having a problem with this, aren't you? Now, from what my research at the time of this recording anyway, looks like about 6 of the 31 tickets are still available. So they have gone through a significant amount of those tickets in that time. But to have an event that used to sell out within hours, now a month, that is a big time change. So in 2023, Oogie Boogie Bash tickets for 2023 went on sale for Magic Key holders on June 27th, 2023, and for the general public on June 29th, 2023, with the virtual queue opening at approximately 45 a.m. PT and sales starting no earlier than 9 a.m. PT. However, technical difficulties on June 29th, I remember this. It's terrible. Caused Disney to pause sales, resuming them on July 11, 2023. According to reports, all tickets for the 2023 Oogie Boogie Bash sold out by July 12th. Some dates selling out within hours on July 11th. So for that specific event, a number of days, many within hours. Here, that is not the case. And actually, Sean, Ranking the Mouse, who was a travel agent, said this: the fact that Oogie Boogie Bash tickets are still available over a month after release is absolutely hilarious. Disney banked on this party selling out immediately every year, which it was in their defense, and offered very little new each year it came back. Guests finally stopped buying. So Oogie Boogie Bash tickets, I think they went from $139 this year to, I want to say, 180 or 170. I can't quite remember what the top
Do you have
end
to have a
figure
park
was.
ticket too, or is this totally separate?
No, this is just an event ticket, and that gives you access to the parks, which is good, because could you imagine having a park
I
ticket
can.
with that?
That's the sad part. I can imagine them doing that. So
that's no good right there.
not happily, but I can imagine.
The price disparity, I think, is the big picture right here, because it's so expensive now to go to Oogie Boogie Bash. Again, if you have a $1,600 annual pass, you have to be convinced to pay additional to get access to the park on these specific nights right here. And I just don't know if that compelling value is there, which might explain the sales figures. But please go ahead.
I'm looking at Magic Kingdom right now too. For comparison, the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is sold out on Halloween. that is as far as I can tell.
How many nights are they doing it total?
Well, it looks like about 3 nights a week from August 15th all the way through Halloween, however many that ends up being.
And may I point out, it occurs to me, we always talk about is one thing cannibalizing another thing. If you live in LA, Vegas is the neighborhood. And the Vegas Halloween thing from Universal is opening this month, right? August.
Yes, it's opening August 16th. I was trying to get out to Vegas to actually see that. Unfortunately, I don't think I can swing it this time, which I'm so mad about that. But that is opening in Vegas this year.
So there's 2 dates in August that are sold out, the 17th and the 19th. Other than that, all of the rest of the dates, including day one, which is odd that that's not sold out. August 15th, there's still tickets available. And that's the cheapest. That's one of the cheapest days to go. The tickets go down to $139 for the least expensive days. And all of those are still available in September. In October, all the days are available except for the 31st. So you've got only 3 dates that are sold out, and that is also highly unusual.
Well, that makes me wonder. It may not just be the price if they're not sold out on the cheaper days. It may also be what they said about they didn't change anything, and after a couple of years, people said, "Well, we've done that. They're not doing anything new." Yeah, we haven't heard any ads for, "Hey, this year we're adding something" or whatever. They may have gotten a little complacent, and they're paying the price.
I think they are. 38 nights total, I think, run for Mickey's Not So Scary in 2025 over there at Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, that's a huge event over there.
And what about a parade? There was some talk about Disneyland, because Oogie Boogie's in California Adventure. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
And so is there a nighttime, there's a parade that goes along with that?
Yes.
It said something about a parade, yeah.
And we're pretty confident that that parade will be maintained at least to the extent of Oogie Boogie Bash this year. We are working on a story actually suggesting that parades might be going away entirely for DCA in the future because of Coco construction.
Right.
Now,
the route is going to be cut off down there at that.
Correct. And if that happens, that's no good. And I couldn't even imagine hosting an Oogie Boogie Bash without that parade. I mean, that is a substantial part of why you're paying sometimes in excess of $100, well, $150 in order to get in. And again, folks, to get in to Disneyland or DCA for an entire day, that being anywhere between 12 to 16 hours, you can get in for less than it takes to get into Oogie Boogie Bash. That's the thing about value. Where's the value in a Oogie Boogie Bash without a parade? I don't really see it. But we'll see how that goes. It's a story that we're still following.
From my experience I've never been to Oogie Boogie Bash. I've only been in Not So Scary, and I only did that one time, and it was fun. But the price is you pay a lot. And everybody talks about the trick or treating, but I'm like, you can buy a bag of candy for $20, and it's about the same amount you get.
Somebody asked in the chat, "What do you get for Oogie Boogie Bash?" It's a good question right there. So there are a number of treat trails that you get with
trails,
rare characters, right? So I think it's like anywhere between.
Sorry, but I see
90
visions of spooky snails leaving treat trails behind them, going down them.
Yeah, exactly. And some of those characters are like either you have never seen them before or they're extremely rare. So that's kind of cool. You get 2 performances
like
of
Briar Rabbit and Briar Bear. Or...
yeah. Oh, well, they would have to be in their goose.
Facilier, right?
Yeah, Dr. Facilier. Dr. Facilier was one of the characters that was featured, but they took him out. Now he's still there in the parade, but who knows how long that's going to last.
Go do that voodoo you do so well. Yes.
I know the long line is always for Sally and
Jack.
Yeah, Jack and Sally. I don't know.
Yeah. And Ron, they actually changed their costumes. Jack, anyway, Skellington, that is.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit more on model, and he actually looks pretty good there. But yeah.
And it makes you wonder, considering they do that overlay in the Haunted Mansion, right?
Right.
So it's like, would you rather go to Disneyland for the day for that price and get your taste of Halloween that way and buy some neat candy at the store on Main Street and go home?
Right.
Or would you rather pay more for...
Well, especially if you're a pass holder, Lou. I mean, why would I buy an extra ticket when I already have it included as part of my pass? So that's the thing. And again, remember, folks, 75% of the annual visitation of Disneyland Resort comes from within 250 miles of the resort itself, many of those being annual pass holders. You have to convince annual pass holders to buy another ticket for a place that they can only get access to.
And like, for example, I don't know if they do this. You can verify Oogie Boogie. For Not So Scary, as a pass holder, you can get a discount, but not in October. So your discounts end like prior to the end of September.
Do they still sell the annual passes on a payment per month plan like they did for a long time?
For Southern California residents.
But not this. This you got to come up with all of it bang now.
Right. That's a good point.
And so there's that too.
Yeah.
A lot of automatic resistance to this pitch.
What's the highest price point for Oogie Boogie this year?
Let me go ahead and look it up real fast. You also get Villains Grove, which you're seeing on screen right now.
Wait, does that include like Bob Iger's office or?
No, but there's a lot of villains in Garbage Grove just south of the
That's so
park.
funny.
So,
I
You're
want to
hilarious.
visit Kathleen Kennedy's desk. Villains
So
Green.
the top end for Oogie Boogie Bash is $200 a person. It's $199, and that's for Friday, October 31st.
oh, that's
most, with most being anywhere between $139, $154, $169, $179, $189.
So fairly close.
Those are
And ours go up to $229 for the only one that's still available. I don't know if Halloween was higher, but the day before Halloween is $229. But still available.
I wonder. I mean, obviously, if you're visiting the parks anyway from somewhere else in the country, it's one thing. But if you're local and your local neighborhood and your friends are all trick or treating together, or like these churches that do it in a parking lot, in order to avoid bad people, Halloween would be the least likely for you to buy on that day. It seems to me.
Yeah, you would think so. For half the price, maybe even less than that, especially if you get up to like $200 or whatever, you're looking at far less. You can get into either Halloween Horror Nights or Knott's Scary Farm, far better value. And they actually sell kind of these frightful passes in which give you access to multiple days of these events as well. So value-wise, there's just really no comparison.
And by the way, that value proposition makes more sense to be perceived by the audience because most of the crowd at Disneyland is local, because they see the same things year after year after year, as opposed to people coming in from out of town saying, oh, well, we're here. It's on vacation. It sounds like fun. But if you've seen it and you know the value and you've seen the other offerings elsewhere, fool me once, shame on me, and all that sort of thing.
The other value thing comes with, at least I don't know how they do it in California, but here in Florida, if you have the highest level pass to Universal, you actually get Halloween Horror Nights included. It's only one day, but you can pick your day. But if you have the highest level pass, let's say your whole family has those highest level passes, then every person in your family gets to go to one night of Halloween Horror Nights for free, like as included with the pass. And also included with those pass, another value thing that Universal does is you get the Express Pass included with that same pass for 4 p.m. And later. So if you go in the afternoon, you've got your run of the mill of the rides with Express Pass. So for pass holders, the value that Universal builds in versus the value that Disney gets for pass holders it's remarkably different. You get so much more if you are a pass holder at Universal, and I believe that the highest level pass for Universal is maybe half, just a little bit more than half the price of the highest level pass for Disney, which is it's either $1,400 or $1,500 a year. Now I don't have that one, but it's think about that for a family of four, nearly $6,000 a year for a family of four.
Do they give you one free night for the Christmas thing too, or?
They don't do anything for Disney. And then Universal, you don't get a free night of anything for Disney. You don't even get one free, even if they offered at the highest level pass, you get to pick one after hours event to go to or something like that. It would be great. They don't do any of that. Nothing.
The word we're looking for is hubris.
Yes, this is exactly
this is the whole, we're Disney, people will buy it anyway, therefore we don't have to do a damn thing.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.